wild chronicles of Billy the Kid, outlaw, legend, and the spirit of the Wild West. As the sun sets on the rugged plains of the American West, casting a golden hue upon the vast expanse, I find myself reflecting on the life I've led. They call me Billy the Kid, a name that carries both fear and fascination, but behind the legend lies a tale woven with intricate details and untold stories. Allow me to take you deeper into the fabric of my existence, where the devil dances with the angels and the lines between right and wrong blur in the shifting sands of destiny. Picture this, if you will. The year was 1877, and the New Mexico territory was a hotbed of lawlessness. The social and economic climate of the region was a volatile mix of ranchers, merchants, and opportunists vying for power and control. The silver mines were a magnet for fortune seekers, drawing a motley crew of prospectors and adventurers willing to risk it all in the pursuit of wealth. It was against this backdrop that I, a young and restless spirit, found my place in the world. With a Colt revolver strapped to my side and a devilish grin upon my face, I roamed the untamed frontier like a phantom, leaving my mark on history. The stories of my exploits spread like wildfire, capturing the imagination of both friend and foe alike. But let's not forget the ones who rode by my side, the gang that became my family in those lawless times. The Regulators, as we called ourselves, were a tight-knit group bound by loyalty and a shared desire for justice. Men like Doc Scurlock, Charlie Beaudre, and Dirty Dave Rudabaugh. Together, we formed an unbreakable bond, challenging the forces that sought to oppress the common folk. Ah, love. Even an outlaw's heart can be captivated by its tender touch. It was during the Lincoln County War that I found solace in the arms of a flame-haired beauty named Pauletta Maxwell. She was a forbidden fruit, the stepdaughter of a powerful man, and our love blossomed in the shadows. But as the saying goes, forbidden love has a price, and in those tumultuous times, danger lurked at every corner. The bounty on my head grew with each daring escapade, the authorities desperate to put an end to my reign of defiance. They branded me a menace, an outlaw to be brought to justice at any cost. The rewards offered for my capture seemed to increase with every breath I took, tempting the desperate and the brave to test their mettle against me. But evading capture became my art form, my dance with destiny. The sheer audacity of my escapes astounded even the most seasoned lawmen. I possessed an uncanny ability to disappear into the vastness of the wilderness, like a phantom melting into the shadows. I navigated treacherous canyons, traversed unforgiving deserts, and sought refuge in the hidden havens of sympathetic souls who believed in my cause. And oh, the banks. While not my primary target, I couldn't resist the allure of a daring heist. The banks, with their fortified walls and guarded treasures, represented a challenge that I simply couldn't resist. The thrill of outsmarting the establishment and walking away with a sack full of ill-gotten gains was a rush like no other. Now, let me regale you with a tale of one such escapade. It was a crisp autumn morning when my gang and I rode into the small town of Mesilla. The town bank stood as a fortress, its reputation for security preceding it. But we were undeterred, fueled by a combination of audacity and desperation. Under the cover of darkness, we infiltrated the town, our horses making nary a sound on the dusty streets. With nerves of steel, we bypassed the bank's defenses, navigating through a labyrinth of locks and traps. The air was thick with anticipation as we cracked the vault, revealing the treasures that lay within. In that moment, we defied the laws of society, and our laughter echoed through the night, mingling with the jingle of ill-gotten gold. But amidst the tales of adventure and daring, there was a darkness that shrouded my path. My nemesis, Pat Garrett, a man I had once called friend, became the instrument of my downfall. The betrayal cut deep, piercing through the layers of trust and camaraderie that had once bound us. It was a bittersweet irony that fate chose him as the one to bring me in, to end the legend of Billy the Kid. In the end, it was a single bullet that marked the final chapter of my tumultuous life. As the lead tore through the air, my thoughts turned to the loves lost, the friends fallen, and the legacy I would leave behind. In that fleeting moment, I glimpsed the complexity of my existence, the blurred lines between hero and villain, the price paid for a life lived on the edge. And so, as the dust settles on the pages of history, my name remains etched in the annals of the Wild West. Billy the Kid, a symbol of rebellion, audacity, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. My story, like the winding trails of the frontier, is one of light and shadow, love and loss, and the untamed spirit that refuses to be contained. As the sun sets on the rugged plains of the American West, casting long shadows across the land, my spirit lingers, forever intertwined with the essence of a bygone era. So, dear listener, let my story ignite your imagination, stir your soul, and inspire you to seek your own untamed adventures, for the spirit of Billy the Kid lives on, riding eternal through the windswept canyons of history.